This is a piece that I wrote a long time ago, based on Bessard, and actually, I think much more based on my general affection for Mississippi John Hurt, one of the guy that I just thought was the best thing I'd ever met. He was a great man, and had the privileges I've told you all many times of meeting him many times and listening to him a lot in very sort of quiet coffee house kind of environments in Washington, and he was a treat, and he taught all of us who paid attention to him really great stuff on the guitar. So this is a piece that I wrote so long ago I can hardly remember. That's probably, I call it, if I gave it its full French title is Saltarelllo pour une belle dame désesperée. And I think at that point I was probably reading John Keats, La Belle Dame sans merci and all that stuff. But a Saltarelllo is a dance from the Renaissance, either in 3 or 4, mostly I think in 3 time. This is actually in 4 time. But I like the way it sounded, so I use it. And I've changed it now. Now when we play it in concert, I just call it Saltarelllo pour une belle dame. So anyway, it's basically the same thing in D. Now this. That's the first section. Again. With a double bass in 5 to 4. That's the first section. The second section, I go back to the octave bass. Second section. Again. Now the third section is that's the that's the brawl. This is getting confusing. The last section. Once again, the first section. Second section. The last section, but not the last, the third section. It's meant as a duet, so whenever I play one of those sections, Allison on the harp will play the one before it. So we kind of trade off like that and rolling along. So it has kind of it has a duet. It is a duet, and then we play together. However, the last section, which goes to, oh sorry, this thing has to be in lute tuning. So tune the third string down. Down F sharp. And let me think. How can I do it without going to lute tuning? Why not? So the last section goes to 4, 5, and 1. Da 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 da. Is it? Da 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 da. 4, 5 with the A7. So, for example, at the end of this section, now. remember your stuff about drop D tuning. When we play, and then instead of going to the D right here, we can take that third finger and slide to the fifth position. Actually, the seventh. There, you're in fifth position. So G, A, and D. And that's what it looks like. Right? And there's that inversion of the D chord in the fifth position. D, D. All right, so G. All you need is the second finger, any finger, to get to the G on the sixth string. Then play the A seventh, 2 and 3, and then okay, easy. Now what you can do with it is you can sort of fool around with it and play it any way you want, and that's what I encourage you to do. So. When we first recorded it and a critic reviewed the album, the person, the reviewer, said it was a rollicking romp up and down the scale. I'll never forget that. A rollicking romp. Okay. All sorts of American folk styles, which is, I'm an American folk guitar player, for God's sake. You know, that's what's going on here. So I don't try to leave that far behind at all. I bring it all in. So it's like the lute pieces, but it's also like all of the stuff that you play in drop D and all these things. It's something based on all of those things we've done in drop D. This should all be very familiar, and so have fun with that one.